Hey guys, it's Mikey from the Retrograde Podcast. A different video than I normally post to this channel, but I did want to put this out there because I'm not a professional game player by any sorts. I'm much more of a casual, but I do love playing games. I found it very difficult, as everyone else is, to take on the Tree Sentinel in Elden Ring. I am stubborn. I refused to get on my horseback to take him down. No judgments if you want to do that. But in case you were looking for a little bit of help, I find that watching videos of similar builds taking on enemies I'm having trouble with, I find that really helps me figure out how to deal with them. So here is my video of me taking down, finally, after honestly like an hour and a half back and forth against the Tree Sentinel. Here's the video of me doing that. I'm going to walk you through a little bit with a little bit of a commentary as we go, so you can get a sense of what I was thinking at the end of an hour and a half dealing with this guy. Okay, so what I really want to focus on in this video at different points in time are key moves that he has, and once you recognize he's using them, it's essentially guaranteed damage once you get the timing down. So the beginning of the fight, I've got a bow, I'm a dex build, I'm assuming you are too if you're looking for a dagger kill on this guy. I like to draw him out into the flat area so that you're not letting the trees and bushes get in your way. When he rears up, which he usually does, 3 swipes and a dodge using your iframes is typically guaranteed to get a couple hits, get some bleed damage in on him. When he rears up sometimes, you can dodge under his horse, and that puts him in a position where it's hard for him to get. And this move, charging at you with the halberd, iframes, dodging back and to the right as he passes you is critical because it's always going to put you right up against him to get a couple swipes in. These rearing up ones are always something to look out for. This one, where he jumps in the air with the halberd and kind of does a delayed swipe, you really have to time that in a way that guarantees you're not going to be behind him when he finishes his swing. There is a little element of danger there because it's a late swing, and even if you dodge through it, the backswing can still come up and hit you. That move where he butts you with the horse is my least favorite move in his entire moveset. Really quick, really hard to predict, and if you get hit by it, it's tough to predict his next move, which could put you in a position where you're going to get hit. At about halfway, he starts to do this jump up in the air shield bash. One of them has a shockwave, one of them doesn't. I like to time the iframe roll behind him to the point, there's that moveset again where you can kind of avoid the halberd. But when he jumps up with the shield, I like to dodge roll behind him, like here, so that he doesn't, you don't get hit by that shockwave at the very end. That's another one where the delay afterwards is enough to hit you. Dodge back to the right. You'll see you usually end up right next to the knight there. His hits as well, especially as he takes these big swings, I find it's always better to dodge a little bit later than you think you might need to. And once you get that right, it's like some of his more powerful moves are almost nothing to you. You'll find you're swiping at air a lot in this fight, you know, when he decides to run away from you instead of stick around for another swing. I would say don't get greedy. If you miss with an R2 or an R1, just wait till the next shot. Once you get the timing down, you're out of danger. I would always rather wait for the next prediction as opposed to trying to get greedy and finish him off too early. So he's getting down low. You'll see, obviously, bleed means quite a bit against him. I got greedy there, you know, chasing a swing that was all air, as I just said not to do, and I got punished for it. Another thing in Dark Souls, I'll say this again a million times, you know this if you've been playing Dark Souls, Elden Ring, anything like that, as the boss starts to get low in health, don't get greedy, because you can see I do this here and I almost die and pay the price. Just stick to the game plan and have some patience. Dodge roll under the horse is always a good thing when he rears up on the 2 hind legs there. This is where I started to get afraid. You can see I barely miss getting hit there. I don't know if that was a no-reg on him, but some nifty dodging in the end here. 1, 2, 3 swipes. I know there's some bleed coming off, and you finish it. Guys, I was jittering. My hands were a little bit jittery at the end of this one. I'm not sure if my commentary would have helped quite a bit. If you want some more in-depth information on it, I'd be happy to share it, but that's about it. Tree Sentinel, stick with it. Like I said, it took me about an hour and a half of back and forth trying to learn the tactics of this guy before I was actually able to fell him, and I felt like an absolute fool once I was done recognizing how much time it took, but it was definitely worth it. Hopefully this helps. If it does, leave it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments how it goes for you, and if there's any other enemies in this game you want me to break down for you. We'll see you soon.